Corporal Dupéré and his story were brought to the attention of the Safe Step Walk-in Tub Company by a great friend of the Canadian War Museum, Dr. Paul Kavanagh, the founder of Operation Veteran.
We were here in the Canadian War Museum with my family, and we saw a veteran in World War II, couldn't afford to pay for a cup of coffee and a bowl of soup, and he was in tears. So I paid for him, went home, and got the idea of coming back to the War Museum and beginning a new foundation called Operation Veteran, whereby we guarantee veterans complimentary hot meals. Because of this, I got introduced to Corporal Dupéré, and through that, I was able to recommend Corporal Dupéré, and I'm so honored that they selected Frank to be a recipient.
Earlier this year, I received a letter, and it was a story about a soldier who had given so much.
Well, I got injured in 2011 after a suicide bomber just blew off just beside me, 2 meters from me, and he had 150 pounds of explosives. So I got a jugular cut, paralyzed hand, lost my right eye, their hearing on my right side. I stopped counting around like 200 shrapnels in my scars. So like on the right side, it's full of shrapnels. The DL1 is all fractured, so I'm just lucky I can walk. I don't like the word like handicap, or I don't even talk about my injuries. For me, it's just challenges. So I can't do pretty much everything. It's harder. It takes more time.
The letter just said, is there any way that your company can help? We said yes. The company itself was founded on a promise that the president said, if we're ever successful, we're going to give back. And the more successful that they are, the more we're going to give back.
So when Paul called me at my place, and he told me, like, I sent on your behalf a letter to Canadian Safe Step Walk-in Tub Company. You're gonna get one. It's like, you're kidding? Like, no. You're gonna get one.
It's a state-of-the-art hydrotherapeutic tub, but it's more than that. The purpose of the program is when we get those calls 3 and 5 months down the line saying that people feel better than they ever have, that their mobility is improved. At the end of the letter, I knew that we had our next recipient of Safe Step Cares. Frank Dupéré is going to be our recipient. We're just thrilled. It's our sincere hope, Frank, that this serves as a symbol of the gratitude for the service that you gave. Thank you so much.
So I just want to thank the Safe Step Tub Company to offer me that, and also like Paul Kavanagh that sent the letter on my behalf, and also Derek. Pretty amazing seeing that there's so many good people in this world. So I want to thank you again, and I'm ultra excited to use it. So thank you, everyone. So thank you, Safe Step.
We appreciate all you've done for Frank, and thank you for sponsoring the World War I Centenary Gala. We had 4 deserving soldiers who represented your company, so we are very grateful that a premier Canadian company stood up, and I'm proud of this Canadian company.
And thanks for you, Paul.
Yeah, good friends for life.